Hello and welcome back to the Mechanic Cooks. Today we're making roasted butternut squash soup. Warm, comforting, and easy to come back to any night of the week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and go to themechaniccooks.com for more great recipes. A link and the ingredients list are in the description. I've got a butternut squash cut in half lengthwise. Remove the seeds, drizzle with olive oil, sprinkle liberally with kosher salt and coarse ground black pepper. This goes onto a foil-lined tray and into a 400-degree oven for about an hour. We're not just cooking it here, we're roasting it. Roasting changes the flavor completely. Inside the squash are natural sugars and moisture. When it bakes in a dry heat, water evaporates and the sugars concentrate and caramelize. That's what gives you that deeper, almost nutty flavor. Now for the soup base. In a pot over medium-low heat, add olive oil to cover the base of the pan, and in go the onion, carrot, and celery, along with the garlic. This combination is called a mirepoix. Follow my link for more information. It's the backbone of a lot of classic soups and stews, and its job isn't to be noticed individually. Its job is to create a natural sweetness and a savory foundation underneath everything else. We're not trying to brown these vegetables. We're slowly cooking them for about 15 minutes so they soften and release their sugars. This step removes the sharp bite of raw onion and garlic and replaces it with depth. After the vegetables soften, add the seasonings. A little more salt, ground pepper, ginger, nutmeg, and just a pinch of cinnamon. These two are strong. A little goes a long way. Stir them into the hot vegetables and let them sit for a couple of minutes. This is important. Spices don't really wake up in water. They wake up in fat and heat. Adding them now lets their oils dissolve into the vegetables, which spreads the flavor throughout the entire soup instead of floating on top. When the squash comes out of the oven, you'll notice the color is deeper and the edges have picked up a little browning. The flesh is very soft and a spoon goes right through it. Some of the moisture has cooked off, so the flavor is more concentrated and slightly sweet, but also a bit roasted instead of fresh. That light caramelization on the surface is what carries into the soup and gives it a fuller taste once everything is blended. Back to the pot. Now add the potatoes. Mix them well so they get coated in everything that's already there and let them cook for about 5 minutes. That gives them a head start and they pick up some of the flavor before the liquid goes in. Now it's time to add the squash. Mix it up with everything in the pot and top off with 4 cups of broth. I'm using vegetable, but you can use chicken stock if you like. Just don't use water. Let this come to a gentle boil and simmer for a half an hour or so the potatoes can cook and everything can come together. At this point, the kitchen smells like soup. Everything's softened and the broth has taken on the squash. Now it's time to blend. I'm using an immersion blender right in the pot. If you don't have one, blend in batches in a blender not affected by the heat, because remember, it's hot. After blending, let it simmer another 10 minutes. The texture settles and the soup smooths out. Add a teaspoon of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar to wake it up a little and balance the sweetness. Give it a taste and adjust salt and pepper. Ladle it into a bowl, maybe some toasted bread on the side, and that's dinner. Simple, warm, and ready to come back to. Thanks for cooking with me and enjoy dinner.